Emma, a bright and curious girl 12, is excited and nervous about spending her summer with Grandma May. Grandma lives in a charming small town filled with green parks and colorful flowers, and Emma knows it will be different from her busy city life. When Emma arrives at her grandma's cozy house, she is greeted by freshly baked cookies wafting through the air. "Welcome, Emma," Grandma May says, her eyes sparkling with joy. "I've been waiting for you. We have so much to do together." After Emma settles in, Grandma May invites her to help bake cookies. They laugh and sing while they mix the dough. As they wait for the cookies to bake, Grandma May says, "Emma, I've learned a lot in my life, and I want to share some stories with you. Maybe they can help you in your journey." One sunny afternoon, while preparing to bake bread together, Grandma May starts her first story. "When I was about your age, I was very excited to grow my garden. I planted seeds and watered them every day, but I was too impatient. I would check the soil every hour to see if they were growing. I even pulled up some plants to see how their roots were doing." She chuckles, shaking her head. "After a while, I realized I was ruining my garden. It taught me that good things take time. If you want to see something beautiful, you must wait and care for it." Emma listens closely. She often feels rushed to do well in school and sports. "I understand, Grandma. I sometimes feel like I need to be perfect right away," she admits. Grandma May smiles kindly. "It's perfectly okay to take your time. Just like the bread we bake, it needs time to rise. So do our dreams. If you rush, you may miss out on the wonderful process." The next day, Emma and Grandma May sit on the porch, enjoying lemonade and watching the butterflies flutter by. Grandma May looks out at the colorful flowers and starts her next story. "When I was a waitress in a small diner one rainy night, a tired couple came in. They looked worn out and barely had enough money for a meal. I decided to buy them coffee and sat down to talk. I learned about their struggles and dreams. They left feeling better, and I felt happy for helping them." Grandma May pauses, her eyes shining with nostalgia. "Years later, I faced some tough times. One day, I was surprised to see that same couple come into my life again. They remembered my kindness and helped me when I needed it most." Emma's eyes widen in surprise. "That's amazing, Grandma. So being kind does come back to us?" "Exactly," Grandma May replies. "Even small acts of kindness can create a ripple effect. You never know how much someone might need your help. It creates a chain of goodness in the world." Inspired, Emma thinks about ways she can be kinder at school and in her neighborhood. She decides to help her classmates with their homework and surprise her neighbors with baked goods. One stormy evening, thunder crashes loudly outside, and Emma feels frightened. Grandma May notices her fear and starts telling a story about her childhood fears. "When I was a girl, I wanted to learn how to ride horses. I was so excited but also scared. The first time I climbed up onto a horse, I was terrified. I felt like I was sitting so high up and I thought I would fall. My knees were shaking and I almost wanted to cry." Grandma May smiles gently. "But then I remembered something my mother told me. Bravery is not about being unafraid. It's about facing your fears, even when you are scared." So I took a deep breath, held on tightly, and slowly began to ride. "Oh, what happened next?" Emma asks, curious. "I felt the wind in my hair, and before I knew it, I was galloping through the fields. It was one of the best moments of my life." Grandma May replies, her face lighting up with joy. Emma feels inspired. She thinks about her own fears, like speaking in front of her class or trying out for the soccer team. She decides she will be brave and face her fears, just like Grandma May. One sunny morning, Grandma May takes Emma on a walk through a nearby park. They pick colorful wildflowers, listen to the birds singing, and watch the clouds float by in the blue sky. As they stroll, Grandma May points out the different flowers. You see these daisies? They are simple but beautiful. When I was young, I learned to enjoy the little things in life. I didn't have a lot of money or fancy toys, but I found joy in small moments. A flower, a good meal, or even a beautiful sunset can bring happiness. Emma stops to pick a pretty flower and smells it. "It smells so nice," she exclaims. "Yes," Grandma May agrees. "Don't rush through life. Take time to enjoy these moments. They are what make life special." Emma thinks about her own busy life, always rushing to finish homework or scroll through her phone. She realizes that she wants to slow down and appreciate the simple, happy things around her, like a walk with her grandma. That evening, they sit outside and watch the stars twinkle. Grandma May tells Emma stories about constellations, making the night even more magical. One evening, as they sit by the fireplace, Grandma May shares her final story about her best friend Nora. "Nora and I grew up together. We laughed, we played, and sometimes we fought. But through all the ups and downs, we always stayed friends. Real friends and family are there for you even when things get tough." "What did you do when you argued?" Emma asks, curious. "We talked it out," Grandma May explains. "We learned to forgive each other and to understand that everyone makes mistakes. Family and friends are important, and we must work to keep those bonds strong." I remember one